And you have Lily online.
Okay. Oh, and it is 14:01. We shall call the meeting for the Commissioner Weekly Working Session for Tuesday, January 20th, 2026 to order. 14:01. In attendance, we have all three commissioners, Executive Assistant Tiffany Tanner, and one member of the public online, Willie. All right, public comments on non-agenda items. Public comments on agenda items. Jumping into it, COA update. Working hard. Sherry, I totally apologize to you, publicly. I know we've set up for me to go over to the Havre Senior Center to sweep and mop the floors. I didn't get around to it last week and I'm sorry about that. I realized that. I was like, shoot, I was supposed to go do that. So, I had every intention of getting over there and I didn't, so I apologize to you. I need to get over and do that, so. Mako renewal. Deadline, February 16th. What do we got? Is that one, the one?
I was trying to.
Tia.
Was it the one from Tia?
Yeah,
It's not due till February, but we need to get moving on it because it's coming up now.
yeah, it's because I think it's due on the 16th.
I think I brought it up 2 weeks ago. And that was the beginning of January. Now we're past the middle of January already.
Right. Yeah. Let me see if I can find the original. Okay.
Check December 30th. For the original.
Oh, there we go. Okay. I apologize. I'm gonna print real quick. This. Make sure I got the right ones. Okay. Oh, snap. Yeah, the one she sent on the 30th. Yeah, she does have all of it. Do we need to go through all these things and see if over the last 365 days we've added and subtracted vehicles?
Yes, and Sandy said that she was adding and subtracting for the sheriff's office, I believe, and now it would be the fair and the road
Road
department.
with their
So
graders.
there's a few different changes that are
Okay.
going on.
Is that on us as commissioners? I know Diane did it back in the day. And I don't know if Mark did it or if Sandy just ended up doing it because she had all the titles and stuff.
But yeah, and as far as I know, Sandy was doing it. I think she worked with Diane on it
Okay.
mostly because there was so many updates that year.
Yeah.
Of buildings and liability and full coverage issues. And there was a lot.
Right.
I think they kind of got it straightened out, and then I think Sandy's just taking care of it since because of the vehicle titles, if I'm correct.
Okay, so we want to put this on the next business meeting.
Okay.
That's available, the renewal for Mako.
29th.
Do we have everything together now then? Or-
I'm thinking if we put it at least a couple weeks out, that should give us time to get it all done. I don't think there's a whole lot of changes, but I know when Diane put this thing together, it was straight from scratch. Like hadn't been done in many, many years. So I think we have a pretty good template to work with.
So it looks like your deadline's the 16th of
Mhm.
February. So if we do the 5th, February 5th,
Yeah, I think
that might get in the paper.
yeah, and it'll give us time and
I mean, you could do 12, but then you're cutting it close.
right. I'm good with the 5th. How does the commission feel about it?
Yeah,
Okay, let's go 5th. Okay. Land lease contract with Clover Plugan. Which that one that was.
Well, they came in, they're up north
Mhm.
and they, came in and paid for their lease, but, they don't have a current one.
Okay,
That is one that,
yeah, looks like last one we had was from Diane.
Sent you guys all an email.
Right.
It's-
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So, okay, so I need to get that,
what those other ones that were,
yeah,
I haven't heard anything back yet,
nothing back, okay,
because I think it was the county attorney and I CC'd you guys on it. right?
yep. So we're just kind of waiting on county attorney to get us.
Yeah, unless you guys just want me to move forward with it.
Well, hate to put the cart in front of the horse until, maybe that's something we can bring up with our county attorney during that meeting. That we have scheduled for tomorrow, see where that's at,
Thursday. Tomorrow or Thursday.
one of those days.
I have the check. I'm holding on to the check. I also have a Beaver Creek water irrigation check.
Okay,
Got that one too.
okay,
Well, I just need to go through the county attorney.
since it's a contract,
Contract and the contract expired. Well, that's what it is.
It expires September, October, end of September, September 30th, 2025. In the past, you just renewed those dates, have them come in, sign off on it, it has to be notarized.
is that usually how it went before?
Never had to go through the county attorney before, but
It'll be in a
Renewal of
contract. I'd be
contract.
more comfortable with anything.
are we gonna do that with all the water ones too? Are we gonna do it with all of them from now on?
Well, anything that's expired, we probably need to.
Nothing's changed in the contract, just the dates which,
Oh, let's check with the county attorney. We are meeting with her tentatively on Thursday at 9.
the one Tiffany has prepared is through the 2030.
Well, and I just don't know. Do you just automatically renew them? Is it something you have to go out to the public with?
Historically, I think it has just been renewed. However,
So what do you do if somebody else is interested?
Well, that's just
Not
it.
this particular one, but
Right.
there's a different one.
and that's just it, like,
And if it's expired, is it pick up where it left off or from that moment?
right. I think we just bring this up, these questions up to the county attorney on that meeting at 9 on
I mean, if
Thursday.
we, yeah, because if we just, you just can pick it up and continue on, okay? And even if they're expired, we just start when they ended the last one.
And what about the ones that have been expired for years?
Yeah,
Right, right. Yeah, we gotta figure that out.
and, yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Thursday.
And do you guys want me to keep those? I don't know if you can keep those water irrigation checks. You want those deposited? You want me to just hold them?
I mean, if we don't have, I mean, they're void after 90 days, right? So I would hate to hold on to it, especially, it always screws up people's checkbooks too. And,
Mhm.
I hate to do that to people.
I know we've already had that one a couple weeks.
Right. So,
Have we heard from DNRC? I was asked about that the other day.
we did hear back today.
Oh, good. For our water.
Yeah,
Irrigation?
well, this one was for the dam, but, this was from it was about the dam, things like dam.
Yeah, I'm talking about the water irrigation for us releasing.
Right, but that dam also, does the irrigation and everything, so, cause that water flows through there. That gentleman's name,
Would it be better to deposit the checks and just have them kind of set aside so that way they're being cashed?
if we can cash the checks. But get a receipt with it to attach those
Yeah, we get-
contracts, so that way we know moving forward if we need to reimburse or if we're good to go with it, or it shows that it's already paid. However the chips may fall after that, that's okay, but at least we're not keeping them on hold or their bank accounts on hold. We have a receipt to go with it, I think is the best, modi operandi.
want me to do that one with Verplugens also?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep, we'll just attach a receipt to it and we can send a receipt to the recipient.
But aren't they paying for a contract that isn't officially done?
Well, that's just
Like
it.
for
Like,
plugins, I don't know that you'd want to do that.
it's like chicken and the egg. What do we do?
Well, we haven't had either of the checks, I think, longer than a month, so we could wait a little bit longer if you wanted to. Especially till we have that meeting.
Yeah, well, yeah, let's hold off on that until
Okay.
meeting then. Cause
Here before long, people are gonna be wanting
right,
water.
well, and luckily we're getting snow right now, but it's been. Like, I almost thought we need to have a burn ban in January, because we haven't been getting nothing. And that one gentleman's hay-bales went up in flames here a week ago, so. There was a rancher north of Inverness that lost 600 bales to a fire here just last week. So, it does make me nervous on how dry it is for January, but that's a debate for another time. All right, EMS grant award, contract update for ambulance. Now, I know they had a difficult time getting Denise's email, but I think we got that squared away. They told us to be done this spring, so I think they're getting real close to having it done. They still had Mark Peterson on there. We got that squared away to put me on there, but I'll make sure. I mean, they've been including all of us on everything anyway, so I think that's good.
Is that what you just signed off on?
Yep, signed off on that. And I did send that to both you guys. They said to take a look at it, I believe, and she got that done. So we should be good to go. Or no, this one was traffic safety. I did that one a while back. I think this one was from our meeting the other day about those stop signs out west. Hey, look. Oh no, it was this one. Okay, disregard. I'm all over the map. Yep, emergency services, medical services equipment. Yep. The grantee, who is the Hill County Ambulance. Yeah, we are good to go. All right. Hopefully we'll have a new ambulance. On the topic of ambulances, they do still have that 1983 ambulance that they want to get rid of. I honestly think that thing could go in the museum because it's so old and kind of decrepit. But just like our Hyundai Sonata, our staff vehicle for the county, I gave Lola Denise a bid template where they can write in the VIN number, how many miles, all that stuff, and then we can put it out to bid for them. So they're filling that out right now. They told me when they get it done, I'll swing by Hingham and pick it up on my way into town and we can get that going. So we'll put it in the paper. She said she did have a few people that were interested in it, so that's good. I don't think we're gonna be short of bids, so. Aside from a tailgate machine, I don't know why anybody would want one of those big things, maybe a training, I don't know. Agro-industrial
Demo
complex,
derby, maybe?
oh, maybe. I know who does that with combines. If we can have an ambulance one, that'd be really cool. We just talked to the fair board, we should get on that. All right, agro-industrial complex, we did get an offer to buy. Did you get one as well, or are we talking about the same thing?
Rough.
Yes,
My question was, this summer we had several offers, but we always wanted to wait because of the covenant.
the covenants,
So
yeah,
what has changed? We still haven't heard
Nothing.
anything. But
nothing.
I agree, we need to get this land sold. We had a handful of people that were willing to buy it, probably would
Right.
have bought up this summer.
The covenants comes first, and then, as soon as we get direction on the covenants, then we start looking at the people that are seriously looking at that.
Cause he said, didn't they'd say that they had a check in hand.
They do have a check in hand. He's got all the paperwork done. The people that are looking at buying it have already paid him for his services. And then according to the contract that I briefly went over with Ed, it says, you know, Hill County has to respond within 30 days. So when we took it down to the county attorney, I don't know, 30 days, you know, whatever that looks like. And then, but covenants has to come first because I don't want to shortchange anybody that has showed interest in it prior to this one as well. So we've told everybody that the covenants needs to be fixed or whatever that looks like from the county attorney. And then we can proceed after we get that guidance.
When was it taken down, Lacey?
Oh boy, last week. When was that? When did Ed come in? I want to say Tuesday. So a week ago.
13?
And so I know that we've had, I guess, multiple people that have expressed interest in it. I just don't know who they are. And I don't know if it's, they've contacted different people and it's all the same guy, or if there's other people out there.
People have come to talk to us about that.
But they were always told, we're waiting to review the covenants, so they've never pursued it further. And then we also have,
Stuff that Sarah's,
Sarah's also pushing on it. And we've also told her the same thing.
Jake,
Yes.
this was in the folders and this looks like the original.
Was that the original?
Sir Lacey got it.
This should be the original.
Doesn't that look like
It
it?
was,
Or did Lacey just maybe make a copy?
no, I made a copy of it and I have it in digital form. So this is the original.
Okay,
So, and that was in what days folder?
that was in 113
So Tuesday.
Tuesday's folder.
Yeah. So this is the original.
Okay.
We want to send her the original. I just made a digital copy.
But I
Just-
have it sitting on my desk to ask you guys what you want me to
Okay,
do
yeah,
with it.
this is
so-
the original copy. I can take that down to Lacey.
Is that what we want to do?
I know Lacey has been going more paperless, so that's why I did what I did.
Yeah, I did a digital too,
Yeah.
just so.
So she hasn't received it,
I believe she has, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I
she got
sent it last week.
email,
Yeah,
digital, okay.
So just.
because she
hang on.
replied to you, didn't you ask if you could work with it? But she said,
Yeah.
good.
yeah. So that's just the original copy
Okay.
from Mr. Ruff.
Yeah, I was looking at it and I thought that looked like an original initial.
Yeah.
Ink, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so just hang on to it.
Yep.
We hear back from Lacey.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Crime policy. Application. We got there.
February 13th, it was sent out to all of us.
January 13th.
And it's due back by January 7th, 2026. I don't know how that's due, or that's correct.
What's that?
This was due January 7th, 2026. Most of the information looks like what Sandy would provide. This is per Kathy Olson. If there was more information than what I previously provided, please let me know.
Okay. Okay,
For liability insurance with Mako
yeah,
Casualty Trust. Affects our rates and premiums. But they have not received it by Bonnie stated they had not received it. It was past due.
oh, well,
You said Sandy does that one?
it looks Sandy-esque, and there's some things that we can answer. But, like, employees, yeah, we can answer that. Any discovered crime loss within past 3 years? That sounds like a law enforcement deal. our checks countersigned, our bank accounts reconciled by someone not authorized to sign checks, make deposits, make withdrawals. So yeah, it sounds like this needs to be a team effort document. So we probably should sit down with everyone and get this dialed in. Ugh. Okay. So we want to touch base with Sandy and those guys. Most of the information looks like what Sandy would provide, but if there's more information provided, please let me know.
Yes,
All right.
and I'd like to know what information Kathy's already put into it, and where is that information?
Right. Okay. Let's sit on an APB. And we tripled.
Oh.
We'll send an APB on that and let's get a date and time pinned down so that way we can get this into Mako.
Was the criminal policy part of all of this Mako email from Tia? I don't see it, that.
I think it's
Bill-
separate.
Oh, that's totally separate?
Okay. I will send out an email right after this meeting is over. Any other, okay,
We got several things we need to bring up.
Okay.
With, Lacey then.
Yeah.
Back there for a second, so.
yeah, it's gonna be, thank goodness our meeting's at 2 now instead of 10, because we can't get through all that in an hour.
You talking about?
Oh, all this stuff that we had talked with Lacey.
Well, the thing is that we're supposed to be meeting with Lacey on is the training, so she's supposed to give us training,
Oh,
regular meetings with her.
I thought this was a follow-up on everything that we told her that we needed to work on before.
Training on what?
Just a general training thing, I guess.
Isn't that what our Mako's for?
Well,
Also with the county attorney.
That isn't our job to give us training.
so, okay, do we have calendars and agendas?
So I do, I have lots of them because the newspaper got back to me.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Are we still dealing with Tim Leeds on that then, even though there's
Yeah,
yeah,
Okay.
so their papers are Wednesdays,
Wednesdays?
not
Okay.
Thursdays. Which is good for the business meeting because then we can get the business meeting agenda to them by Friday, the week before.
Yeah,
And it can be in Wednesday's paper, but I don't know if that's still enough time. So if that, and the calendar, the week will already be half away or half through.
mhm.
So we are looking at 2 Fridays before. And I don't know how else to do.
Right, no, there's no way around it, it's just,
So,
as they say, embrace the stuff.
and the deadlines are Friday. Can be squeezed in on Monday morning. So I think we're not gonna be able to get these approved in these meetings anymore. I'm gonna have to almost just send you guys an email with the proposed calendar and agendas, and you guys will have to sign off on them, and then I'll have to get them to them on Friday.
What we used to do because of that N-word situation like that prior is that you would bring them in, put them on the table, we review them, we initial off on them, then you come and gather them by the time you need them.
But,
The initials and writes whatever they need on there.
I mean, I think that would work, but are you guys gonna be here on Fridays if I set them on the table on Fridays?
So you want it on Friday, just that day only? You can't do it, put it in here Wednesday and Thursday, so we have time to look at it before Friday, or it has to be submitted?
I mean, we can, yeah, we can do whatever you guys want. It's just Friday's already 2 weeks ahead, so it's kind of wait until the last day in case anything. Because we're already 2 weeks. I don't know what we're gonna have on half of the agendas 2 weeks in advance.
But sometimes things come up on Thursday, Wednesday,
Well,
Thursday that we know.
Finalize some.
Later on.
or Meeting on. This meeting on Thursdays,
Yeah, why couldn't we do it then
just finalize it then.
at 2 o'clock? Cause they'd be ready for Friday morning then,
Is that what you guys want to do?
Yeah,
to keep it in our business meeting.
But I have them all, I have a couple of weeks worth here. So, ignore all my little notes. I have to add the Mako to this one. So we have a couple of weeks worth of proposals here. So we've already missed this week's, that it would have had to have been in by yesterday and we were closed.
When did they decide to go Wednesday?
Well, I don't know, but
Buggers. You know, and Mr. Leeds has been in our meetings a few times. I figured he would have said something about that, but
I think their heads are spinning because of all the changes. And you look through the paper and it's nice to have all that information there, but everything is scattered. You have obituaries for Hill County and then you go several pages and you have obituaries for another county. And it's kind of a hodgepodge of how things are thrown
Right.
together for all these communities. And there was a thing in the few papers ago with the Havre Senior Center, but it just said senior center. You didn't necessarily know which senior center that would have been.
Yeah.
And you look at the paper and you look at it, it looks like it's the Pioneer Press or the Cutbank Press.
that's what
whatever.
I called it this morning.
Yeah, because that's the center one. And I sent Jesse Mullins a message saying, you know, guys need to tone that one down a little.
Well,
Maybe redo a whole new thing for all the pages, or maybe each community has its own section inside the paper.
I usually have the calendars and agendas prepared for the month anyway, so I'll just get in the habit of printing them up Thursday morning, set them in here. You guys look at them when you can. And then by Friday, we should be able to send them in, I think.
Our deadline used to be Friday, that we had to fit everything into the paper for the week.
Yeah, for the,
So I always had all that stuff
Yeah.
sitting on the table. Everyone had time to go through it, add, delete, whatever. Then Friday got submitted. It was a strict deadline. It had to be on Friday. Exceptions.
well, and that worked.
Yeah, but I
better
don't think we
when
were working 2 weeks in advance. It
Yeah,
was
that
just
worked a
week.
lot better when we had a daily paper
Yeah,
that came out the following week.
yeah. And then it changed to Monday, Tuesday deadlines. So we're back to Friday, but we're now 2 weeks.
Third, this Friday was for the paper that comes out the 11th.
23rd would be this week right here. So they would get it this day or this day.
Could be for the 4th, so
It would go on the 28th,
but it'd be for the
but
week of
it's
the.
for this week.
Right. Okay,
yeah, it's gonna be
Cause you can
hard.
get stuff in fairly quick. You can get stuff in Monday for Wednesday's paper, but you can't do our calendar because that week is halfway over.
Right.
So the calendar has to be done the week ahead,
fall.
so we can do it different for the agenda. So,
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get all that pertinent information in because things pop up as they go too.
It's Brown's Dam Emergency Action Plans Tabletop Exercise. Who's that through? I don't have that on my
I
calendar.
think that one's DES.
Yeah, I just don't have it
Oh,
in the calendar, so I don't know if that's about,
what day is that?
it's that, the 4th,
There we go. Yeah.
February. Is that, yeah, I don't
in-person
even have it
Wednesday.
down. There's just one.
John Morsett's doing that. Um. Sorry, Tiff. I'm tripping again. I'm that guy today.
We just have a blank business meeting agenda.
I
We have
mean,
Mako renewal on there, but that's it.
yeah, so far, I can call and that one for the damn one.
Oh, thank you.
Um. There's that renewal policy. From Mako.
It's-
Yeah, that one.
I have them all.
This
printed
one's
here.
for Tia though.
Oh,
This one's for Tia though.
yeah,
This one is. The other one's Bonnie from Mako that we talked about.
right.
Bonnie's requesting which one? The criminal?
Yes.
We're just wrapping up our meeting. Do we have any
This one's from
surveys or anything
Tia.
coming down the
Yeah, we
pike?
need to get back to Tia.
Cool. Okay, just thought I'd check. Thank you. Bye. Yeah, no surveys or anything from that office is coming down.
I think it's gonna be okay because then too, if you table something in Thursday's meeting, I can get it on there
Yeah,
for Friday. So I think it's gonna be okay.
it's just a matter of
Gotta
getting a
get
new
used to it.
group. It's just. Yeah. Things were going too smooth for like 3 weeks, so.
Well, and I got really excited when I found out it was Wednesdays because with the meeting being Thursday, I thought, oh, great, people get our agenda the day before, but then I realized our calendar, which they're sent at the same time, will already have half the week gone. So I was like,
Right.
darn it.
Fair on one side,
Yeah.
getting rid of.
And I can do them separate. I can do the calendar and then wait and send the agenda, but
We're just gonna have
I mean,
to
I
be
can
precise,
confuse them.
Yeah.
confuse them. Or confusing us. Oh,
Confuse
shit.
everybody.
Yeah, it's,
Does Blaine County, did they go with our paper?
No.
no, mine's,
Are
No.
they on a separate one?
Yeah, theirs is still owned by Keith and Carrie Hansen. They have to buy it.
I was just asking because Shane was saying they submit theirs 2 weeks prior too for all their meetings.
Liberty would be on our,
They have to face that.
Liberty's on our,
Yeah,
so is what, Ponderay and Tool and Glacier maybe?
They're on ours?
Yeah,
Oh. Well, I remember two. The big area.
so. So on that one on February 3rd, we'll have to check with Shane, but he'll probably be at this here.
oh, on that grant.
Yeah, well, no, it's the MDT's annual coordination.
Oh, yeah, east.
So, that's the one that she talked to me about the park thing last week
Oh, sure, sure.
that Jody did, so. We may end up canceling that, but we don't know, so we'll just leave it on here for now.
Why?
What's that?
Would you have to cancel?
Cause he may be at that meeting, the Havre Division, East Cities, Counties, Tribes, MDT
Oh,
annual coordination
You're talking
meeting.
about the road department meeting.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the
Oh,
MDT
them.
one, and I was like, why
So
would
we-
we cancel that?
He would probably be there, I think, with us there.
Okay, so we got. What else do we have? There were 2 weeks going around.
So,
Sorry, I didn't even see these ones.
Oh,
Okay, so this one, we don't need to change anything.
and it's, yeah. I can't see anything on my end.
Mako.
We have building manager meeting
We shouldn't next
next
week.
week.
That one's bi-weekly.
Okay, so that's on here. We need to put it off,
Okay,
right?
yep, you're right.
Oh,
maybe you haven't signed this one.
We don't need to do the council on aging director meeting. We're doing updates. There's nothing to talk about really at this point. We're doing updates, so there's no,
On,
I'm not a director, I'm the interim, but I'm not. I don't have any updates for you guys.
so what?
I suggest we take the 3:30 Council on Aging Director meeting.
Do we want to just address those needs in our working sessions?
Yeah, that's what we've been
Just-
doing.
Just keeping the commissioners to provide update regarding council on aging?
Right, our weekly meetings and then, yeah. As long as we,
As long as we're keeping the public abreast, I think that's what they care most about is that. As long as we're moving forward and, you know,
right,
um,
So
And
we're
what-
canceling all director meetings.
yeah, but we want to keep them on our weekly working sessions, so
and
the
probably on, and our business meeting.
business meeting as well.
Do we have it on the business meeting?
No, I'm just thinking now that if we're not gonna do them, we're gonna want to.
Well, working sessions to update this discussion. We have no action taken. Business meeting.
Is it?
Well, I'm just thinking if we're gonna have full transparency with people, we need to keep it in the forefront and keep the communication out there. on what's
You
going on.
guys have had a huge
Yeah,
crowds for those
As-
meetings. So I've had them in the Timmons room. So
But the point is there's nothing to update right now until we get in there and dive into things.
I mean, if we think it would suffice, we have our commissioners to provide updates regarding council on aging on our commissioner weekly working sessions on Mondays. And then if anything from those discussions do come up where we need to vote on something, and that goes to our business meeting, correct? Or do you
Well,
want
and
to have
even,
its own
and
standalone?
people may even ask us at our weekly work, or weekly business. meeting.
Sure, sure.
Well, they can always on a non-agenda item. They do.
yeah, I get calls weekly in these meetings, so we're not.
We're not, we're still gonna provide full transparency.
Almost never mind.
Okay.
Two. So this working session. This meeting. Got two of them.
We should have two business
think-
meetings.
Are you missing one?
Yeah,
For the
I,
fifth?
yep.
Okay, because I think it's putting the fees.
Moisturizer do you use?
I don't.
What? You're just that,
It's that useful.
okay, so
That's
under
it.
county needs, do you want to
You
add
can grow
something? Under business meeting?
what's that?
Do you want to add something under county needs like we did with Great West?
Yeah, let's do that. So that way, if there's anything, and if there's not, if people want to speak, people want to, that'd be their time.
Start this now.
I think you.
Okay, so next council on aging director meeting, I think was,
Next week.
that might be the one.
That's-
Yeah, so am I just deleting those now?
Well, here, I'll show, I'll.
Wait until I'm ready to start picking up with them again.
And,
thought about doing a Facebook page to post all of these on? Like, I noticed the County Senior Center had a Facebook page.
Yeah, that's true. It seemed
For what?
to get a lot of hits.
Hill County Senior Center had a Facebook page, which I just noticed. I think health department has a Facebook page.
Health department does. Yeah, probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
I mean, I don't know if that's, but it might help to get these out,
Get what out
your calendars and agendas out to the public.
on the senior Facebook page,
Oh, no, creating one for the commission.
Creating a commissioner.
the commissioners.
You know, the administrators for the Hill County Senior Center windows. Me.
Oh, you are? I just noticed it the other day.
Blaine County have one?
Do other commissioners have
Oh.
a Facebook page?
What's that?
Do other commissioners?
Don't sign off on them if there's. It's just a.
Let's
Back to Jamal's, his property is just north of the industrial park,
Oh, just like
literally on the corner.
south side of the tracks or north side of the tracks?
It's on the north side.
Okay.
Are we on non-agenda?
Yeah, sorry.
I think we
Okay.
skipped over a few things.
Yeah,
We did
I'm waiting.
commissioner calendars.
Okay, so I have an invoice. Did you skip that?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, I didn't, it just said none, so,
Oh, yeah,
I
it
did-
just came.
okay, sorry.
So I was gonna sneak it in here. Highway Two Association,
Oh, Mr.
I
Severson.
just need to know if this is something I can process.
Yes, it's something that we've been supportive of, for many, many years.
I'm assuming we're the $100 one.
We are, yeah.
That's all I had to ask, was just that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've supported Mr. Severson in that endeavor for quite a few years.
And then board, I think you passed up board and I had none, but on Friday night, I didn't think I was gonna be able to get these all done, but I did.
Sweet.
But there's, a bunch of thank you for serving. So there's a couple for Fair Commission, there's zoning board and Hill County Weed District.
Okay.
So I think you guys just sign these. You don't do these in a
Correct.
meeting, right? Okay,
Yep.
so I'm gonna pass these around. This one I don't have an address for, but, then we're gonna have to update this notice of board positions. If I have this right, then we got 5 for Great Northern Fair, 4 for the zoning board, and I'm gonna run this by their departments before I send this out.
Okay.
1 for the Hill County Weed District. And I still don't know how many positions to put for Council on Aging, but do we not know? I have just an asterisk on that one.
Yeah, we don't,
I've
I've heard.
It
folks-
can be 5, 7, or 9.
Okay,
Go
so-
through the applications and figure that out.
Leave that blank.
And I think we need to discuss how that board's gonna work, because I think some of the information you might have been going off of was from Susan Bender.
No, actually, it was a template from Teton County, and I spoke with Lindsay this morning. We got to figure it out.
With who?
Lindsay?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, congratulations to her.
So did you guys decide how many are on that board?
We need to look at the applications and decide at that. point.
And who's gonna decide on that, determines that?
What do you mean?
With the whole, I've asked a couple times for the bylaws that you'd come up with for the,
Yeah, and I've been a little busy, Bill.
I know,
You
but
know that.
I'm not saying, yeah.
And so what is your question?
You have a copy of them that we could look at.
I do have a copy. The bylaws will go out to the board once the board is determined. We need to sit down and look at how many applications there are,
And who's gonna do all that?
figure out, I'm supposed to do that with Lindsay.
So we're not part of any of that then?
No, because it is a governing board. It's been said many times. It's not an advisory board, it's a governing board.
And you,
So all the applications that are received, all those people need to be interviewed. We determine
But it would be nice for us if it's a Hill County Senior Center that we see these bylaws before any of that happens. I think that's a reasonable request.
It's under the region. See, remember all this went, but we went round and rounds with this with Mark too,
So,
but because it's a governing board, it's different.
So they're gonna be the ones hiring and firing everybody in the future?
The board possibly could be, but because we as a county have our employees under us, then that is where it's wrote into the bylaws that they're not responsible for the hiring, firing of the employees of Hill County or that agency. They just administer and oversee.
But I
all
do
the
think that it's
financial-
reasonable for us to see what these bylaws are before they go into effect. That's my point.
So do you
But
create,
you have no say so over it. The board is the one that adopts the bylaws.
How was the board selected?
Just told you that.
By you and Lindsay. If there are no bylaws, then what regulates that? What comes first, the chicken or the egg? That's kind of where I'm looking at it.
I talked to Lindsay this morning. We talked about it quite a while about the board. And she said you had asked for bylaws and that she had sent you a template from Teton, correct?
No,
Or Liberty?
I got it from Teton and I sent it to her.
Oh, she said she
Yeah.
had sent it to you. I said, well, that's great because those were actually the templates that we went off of for those bylaws.
And we is who?
When the board was being established last time, when those templates or those bylaws were going to be passed at that point before the two people dropped off and we didn't have a quorum again.
so do you,
Because they're ran similar to our county with their employees being under the county.
I think
Not the
Liberty
board.
County's that way as well.
Yeah, she said there was a couple of them.
and you guys decide if it's 5, 7, or 9?
Depends on the applicant. So if we could have a bigger board, that'd be great. I think. But it's really gonna depend on all the applicants.
Is there any other board that's ran this way with the governing board? That you guys don't pick the members?
I believe,
Because
We
isn't
mosquito
the
that
fair
way.
commission a governing board? Don't they
We,
manage Frank?
mosquito. they're
But
the
you
same
guys
way.
pick those?
we appoint Fair and Park. Commissioners can hire and fire Fair and Park. I
Okay, so
don't,
is the fair kind of the same thing? It's like a governing board? They
Well,
manage
they're-
Frank?
I mean, I know they're a working board, but that comes with commissioner discretion. So,
No, it doesn't.
well, we're the ones that put like Bob and those guys on there.
They oversee their finances. We don't have any discretion over how they spend their finances. They have to give us a budget,
True.
just like the council on aging.
But when it comes to like selecting members and deselecting members, commission has
Who
oversight on
who
that
selects the fair board members?
commission.
That's why I'm asking. It sounds like it's a similar board, but this one you guys appoint them, but the COA board, you do not have any say in
Because
that.
it's a governing board, it's not an advisory. board.
So fair is
They're
considered,
different.
So fairs, what is?
Is that
what is the
advisory?
fair?
What would the fair be titled under then? Is it a governing board? Is it I know they're a working board, but is it a governing board? Is it an advisory board? That I'm not sure on.
The commission.
and
It's not
only,
called a board, it's called a commission.
Okay, the fair
Right.
commission.
We
And-
always call it a board.
and only you and Lindsay have a say in who gets picked for the board?
After interviews,
Nobody else?
it's a regional, it's under the region.
So that would come from the regional director and then the local director. So if Chester is in the same boat, or Liberty County, if you will,
She said they're directors of the,
so it'd be her and that director, is what I'm hearing.
their governing board. I think before it was under an advisory board because we were under our own region. Now it's not. Now it's in Area 3.
Okay. So if it's an Okay.
When I talked to Lindsay about it, she was rather confused on a lot of it because she was basing a lot of stuff off of what Susan said, but has since realized that a lot of the stuff Susan said may not be accurate.
Okay. Okay.
I just talked to her this morning, so.
I got commissioner calendars, working sessions agenda, we got those all done. All right, get to the end. Public comments. None. Four. Oh.
Non-agenda. So we were talking about that email from Jamil.
Jamil, yeah.
I took a copy of this down to Julie
Mhm.
and she's like, I've talked to this guy several times. I said, did you ever put it in an email? No. I said, then write it all down in email. Because he's saying that, yes, he's talking to you, and now he hasn't talked to you and all this.
Sure.
They put it in email, document that she says, I do not build the road. She has nothing to do with
He's
those.
not building a road, he just needs an address.
That's not what she's saying.
Yeah.
She's talked to him several times.
What he
So
told
I
me was,
think,
they have a road in, he said there's a road there, they need a physical address so he can get materials delivered there for the house they're building.
okay,
I'm just going by what
talk
he
to
told me.
Julie about it
Yeah.
then, because when I went down there, she's very much under the impression over the several months she's talked to him that it was about building a road in
Yeah,
there.
he said they have an
And she
address.
doesn't have access. She doesn't deal with that part of it.
Right.
So,
Did she say she
I don't
had an
know.
address for him,
um,
physical address?
I did not.
So I'm assuming it's just a
So-
cross section on 82nd Avenue West and then his driveway or something.
Well, if you look on cadastral where it's at, it's located, he's not, I think he said he had to get an easement to get to his property
Hmm.
with the road, and it sounds like that, when he was saying the road's already there, they just need an address so they can give people a physical address of where to deliver.
Did you
So,
talk to him personally?
yeah, he came in.
Oh, okay. Then you need to go talk to Julie about that because out of this email, I don't get any of that
Yeah.
information. And
Well, that's why I replied back to him, said, hey,
Right.
are you specifically needing an address?
so, yeah, I would. go
Because,
talk to
yeah, because
Julie.
what we had talked about, and I asked him to send us an email on it, is what he wants. And I was a little confused on the email he did send to us.
She said it's for the Kinsella subdivision out there.
Oh, okay, yep.
So that there again, if that's under a subdivision. I don't know. I just told her to document everything in an email, so she has documentation of what she's talked to him prior or what she couldn't give him for information and clarify it all.
Okay,
But if Bill's talked to him since, then I think Julie needs to be aware of that,
okay.
because she might not know that information. So that's what I had under non-agenda. I just
Okay.
was trying to be transparent, but I gave her a copy of this, told her to document everything and send an email to him
Sure. No, thank you.
with what she's discussed.
All right. Anything else on the non-agenda front? Anything on the agenda front? Hearing none. 14:54. Thank you, everybody. Smiley face person. Willy person.